Welcome to Digital Marketing for Contractors, a podcast for home improvement contractors to help you crush your lead goals and take your business to the next level. Join us each episode as we give you powerful insights and practical tips on the best digital marketing strategies to help you grow your home improvement business. Let's get started.
Welcome back to Digital Marketing for Contractors. I'm Caitlyn Noble.
And I'm Meredith with Fat Cat Strategies. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about why Google isn't enough anymore, what that really means for home improvement contractors, and what you should be doing instead. I mean, we get this question all the time. So what are you guys going to do besides Google?
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's a super pertinent question because homeowners, your potential customers, aren't finding businesses the same way that they used to. And because of that, your strategy needs to change and make sure that you stay visible and booked up all through 2026. So we're going to dive into that today. And first, we're going to start out talking about what has changed with Google search.
A lot, everything.
A lot has changed. If you've been listening, I think you heard us talk about how there was an average of, was it like 13?
At least.
1,300 algorithm changes or 13
a day.
A day. That's something egregious.
Yeah, 13 changes a day to Google.
Yeah, so their algorithm has been changing, but
in terms of search, though, I mean, we still use it.
Yeah, 100%, and we're going to stand by that. Not just for regular search, but also paid search and Google Business Profile. Google is such a large platform. It's more than just the old school, let me Google that. So sure. Google isn't gone. That's not what we're saying. But it's now not the only way that people are finding your business.
No.
It's shifted dramatically. We've had a couple podcast episodes on AI, but there's also more weight in social platforms and new discovery tools too.
So today Google often doesn't even show traditional list of links. It just doesn't. I mean, if you were to pull up Google on your phone or on your desktop right now and you were to search anything, I mean, let's not make it about contractors, but if you were to search like pet groomers near me, you're going to see auto-generated answers. And I'm like,
for sure.
Why do I want auto-generated answers? I just want to know where a pet groomer is. So that's definitely going to happen. AI overviews also not helpful, especially if they're not relevant to the location that I live in.
Exactly.
And results pulled from other Google services before any other organic listings. So that means ads, right?
Yeah. Google ads. A lot of times you'll see the map pack, and not just regular Google ads, but Google LSA.
Yep.
So there's so many different things that can show up before what you may know is that traditional organic SEO listing. And, we talked about, other than that, people are still turning to social media platforms.
Yep.
The rise of TikTok,
yes.
Instagram, Reddit. And then outside of that, we had another podcast on ChatGPT.
Yes.
And that, along with Perplexity and other AI search tools, are gaining popularity.
Yes.
And it's really a common way. I know I go to ChatGPT to search things.
I was going to ask, we see that in general. And if you're listening to this and you've looked at your analytics within the last year, which you should have, you're going to see that users and sessions to your website from Google have significantly dropped. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, because people are fatigued about that Google landscape when they hit a search button for a dog groomer.
Right.
So, I mean, seriously, personally, I mean, you're spot on. I don't use Google as much anymore unless I'm trying to find directions, and then I'll use definitely Google Maps.
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
There all
How
kinds
are you
of things.
searching?
I think that, in a personal life sense, it's something of like, we just went out of the country recently.
Sure. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So Googling, the best road trip from Sicily to
You Googled that.
Or not Google. Well, to be fair, I did Google it, but also I went to ChatGPT.
Yes.
Got curious. It literally spit out a full itinerary with stops and everything to do. So I can only imagine, as a homeowner, if you go to Google, who are the best roofing contractors near me.
Yes.
You're going to get overwhelmed with a lot of information. But if you go to ChatGPT, it's going to spit out a ranked list with pros and cons already sorted out for you.
Correct.
And if you're a roofer and you're not trying to get on that list,
what are you doing?
You're missing out 100%. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. We're going to talk a little bit in a minute about how to make that happen, how to show up in these AI search results on ChatGPT. So
I know we were just talking about AI as the way most of us have shifted in terms of searching and the importance of that, which that's not going anywhere. I would also encourage beyond AI, if you are listening to this and you're like, I have no idea how to get listed on that AI list, social. I mean, my parents, I also actively use social media to get a good volume of, let's just like, I wish I could edit that, but just say, social media can also be bad and also give you a lot of bad information too. It's a double-edged sword. But I will say a lot of people lean on social media to get their answers through Facebook groups in the neighborhood.
Oh my God. The number of times in a week I hear somebody go, oh my God, I read this article about X. And I'm like, what article? And they're like, actually, it was TikTok. I'm like, okay, so we didn't read an article. We watched TikTok. But
exactly,
if you're showing up where people are going to quote unquote read the news or get updated. I mean, I know I've been scrolling TikTok and I've seen a handful of home improvement contractors pop up on my explore page. And it's not that with my personal TikTok I've been searching, but I mean, the algorithm knows, fun fact, my husband is a home inspector. I guess I've just talked about it with him before, obviously.
Exactly.
I have a home inspector organic TikToks pop up on my feed all the time. So it's not something that, is necessarily an ad platform. I mean, there are ads, yes, but having an organic presence is super critical. And I mean, the ones that I've seen have been really low cost production. It's literally just
that's what I was gonna
the
say.
Owner or the installer out on the job site. One of their other installers is videotaping them. They're walking around pointing out, hey, make sure you ask your roofing contractor this, or look at this thing that somebody missed. And it's just really good. I mean, and I'll also add, it's really trust building to see a real person out there. It's not just me having to read a page full of SEO content to figure it out. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
There's a place for that, but lean into social, y'all.
Yeah, lean into social for sure as a place for where people are searching. Get involved in those local community groups on Meta.
Oh,
Facebook.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean the one for my neighborhood, y'all. I mean, every single day, I need recommendations for a painter.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, next door is like that too, but
sure.
I feel when you take it down into that personal, neighborhood community groups, talk to anybody that works for your company, figure out what kind of community do they live in? Can they join the group? I don't know. Now I'm just thinking of things we could do.
And if you can't join the group, I would just encourage, in addition to when you're asking for reviews, hey, if you're a part of a neighborhood group and somebody mentions, my service, please mention our name and you'll get referral rewards. Yeah. So what has changed with Google search? Everything. Mm-hmm. What does this mean for y'all listening, home improvement contractors? So ranking high on Google still obviously matters. It's not going to not matter. Mm-hmm. But visibility is fragmented across multiple platforms right now, like what we were just saying.
Yep.
Contractors can no longer depend on local SEO alone.
Right.
So fewer clicks to websites. That means data is showing a growing percentage. I just talked about this. I jumped ahead, but I'm going to say it again. But data is truly showing that there's a growing percentage of Google queries that
result in 0 clicks.
That aren't even happening.
Yeah, the homeowner gets the answer that they need without even having to click into your website because of those AI overviews or, that kind of generated question at the top. So
I think that's a really good stat to note, because impressions you're also going to see have gone down from Google, but clicks have also gone down because you're getting your answer right there on the search page. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Yeah. Words are hard.
Words are so hard.
Yeah.
What else?
And we talked about this too. We jumped ahead, but discovery platforms in terms of, exploring videos on YouTube. That's a big one.
YouTube is Google.
YouTube is a Google entity.
Yes.
And I know a ton of homeowners. I mean, I don't know. I'm just now thinking about how many homeowners may be thinking about a DIY project.
Yep.
Go to YouTube to look at it, quickly realize like, yeah, no, I cannot do that by myself. If
Not
you have
without
videos
filing
up
for
there,
divorce.
yeah, exactly. Not without a few divorces in there, but showing up on YouTube, even if you're not running YouTube ads,
Yes.
if you don't have an ad budget,
Yes.
organically putting those videos out. And I think I'm going to jump ahead again, but if you are recording video content, this is a way that, we just talked about how it's important to diversify the channels that you're reaching your audience on. If you film one video, your agency or whoever's doing your marketing should be able to recycle that content
Yes.
and turn it into so many different pieces of marketing materials. I mean, you've got the video itself. You can crop that into shorter videos to put onto social. They can take that, turn it into a written blog post. And
Yes.
spoiler alert, AI results love answers to questions. The majority of the times that
Weird.
a homeowner searches something, it's going to be in a question form.
Sure.
So being able to answer that is super important. And if you can record one video and then turn it into a bunch of different pieces of content, like, why not?
Exactly. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that's definitely going to play with the AI engines because Google, as a reminder, isn't enough anymore. So what are you going to do to adapt your strategy? I know we were kind of teasing a little bit of tips here and there. As a contractor, you definitely have to have a multi-channel search and discovery strategy. It's not just SEO. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit about what I was saying. Yes, have an ad budget, be on Google Ads. That's not going to stop being important.
No.
But also, if you haven't taken the time to look into getting on TikTok or creating video content,
Please.
Just try it. It really doesn't have to be that high tech. Just set your phone up, at the job site, record. I promise it's going to be good, authentic content. Looking at different local business profiles. Obviously, Google Business Profile is the most popular, but
Please be on it.
there's other
Directories.
citations, right?
Yes.
Other directories.
Yeah, definitely. So that's something that's a must right now with AI. When we're working with our clients, that is like the first thing we do is we make sure your NAP, your name, address, phone number, is the same across directories that you may not even know that your business is listed on. Google, not Google, but Google does. But AI search engines want to see your business accurately represented on directories. Directories, I'm trying to think of like a few examples that might come to mind.
I mean, Yelp is one. I'm
course,
not talking about a paid Yelp, but
Yelp.
sites like Yelp,
BBB. I mean, there's more like Yellow Pages. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's a ton.
Right.
So, and then just keep that in mind. Diversify your presence. Don't put all your eggs in the Google basket. You can't anymore. Right. Beyond that, another tip you can do to continue to adapt your digital strategy is structured AI-friendly content. Let's talk a little bit about that. I know we kind of have, but more specifically.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, Google, or not Google, but ChatGPT, Perplexity, I mean, even Google AI overviews, they are crawling the internet to pick up information to figure out what's going to best answer somebody's query. If you already have the content listed out exactly as the homeowner is going to ask it into the search engine, and you provide a quick, clearly experienced response to whatever that question is, you're much more likely to show up in that search. One of the favorite things that we like to do is to go into Google and start typing in at the top. I mean, just for fun, before this, I did, does James Hardy, didn't type anything after that. The search results, the recommended questions that everybody else is searching, that can be a great start to figure out what you want to make your FAQs that you write about. Like, does James Hardy siding need to be painted? Does James Hardy siding...
These were real prompts, by the way,
yeah,
y'all.
this
I'm
is the
looking at
top
a screenshot.
responses. Does James Hardy make shutters? Do they make vinyl siding?
Oh, that would be a good one to write about.
So they're going to give you a bunch of different questions that real prospects of yours are searching.
And if we were going to talk about citing, this is CITE, like that's cite. If y'all are listening to this and you're old enough, I mean, do you remember like having to cite work?
Oh my God.
And like the
do you remember
citation builders?
Bibliographies?
Correct.
I don't think I've said that word.
Bibliography.
In probably 15 years.
No, I'm trying to think of the other tool that we had to use. But I mean, like, I'm just saying this to like
make
an
a actual, oh my God, I'm going to forget it. It starts with an E. Encyclopedia.
Like an encyclopedia, but like there was like an actual machine that you could go onto the internet back in the day and plug in where you found that news article or that writing.
Oh yeah,
you know
the
what
website. Yeah.
It's like a citation machine or something. And you would grab that to prove to your professors that I didn't copyright this. It's a direct quote. So this is what Google wants. They want you to physically be their citation machine. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Analogy.
I hope that makes sense.
No, it definitely does. So your website should be like the encyclopedia of everything a homeowner in your area would need to know about the product. Because the more information that you have that's actually meaningful content that answers what they want to know, the more likely Google, ChatGPT, and Perplexity are going to point homeowners to your website.
Definitely. I think we've heard this a lot lately, and you, I'm sure, have heard it if you're really following what's going on in marketing right now, but GEO, it's not geography.
Speaking of school,
generative, I can't say it.
Generative Engine Optimization.
Generative Engine Optimization. This is what this is. Like, this is GEO.
Like the AI search results?
Yes.
Gotcha.
GEO. So make sure your website, to Meredith's point, is something Google can cite.
Yeah. And low-hanging fruit, FAQ page.
Dude,
literally.
The lowest hanging fruit.
It's so easy. Grab a bunch of questions. Use, like we said, the Google search to start asking a question to get ideas.
Brilliant.
And then, if you want to, record a video going through and answering those questions.
Bonus content.
Turn it into a blog. Exactly. And, another thing that we can't forget to mention while we're talking about
strategy,
what to be doing is local SEO still matters.
Has to.
Recently did a rewind episode on Google Business Profile and what's changed.
Go back and listen to that one.
That is one of the things that increases your local SEO presence, of course. So go back and listen to that. But really making sure that you are in touch with your local community, I feel like is huge, especially with local SEO.
Yeah, definitely. Those reviews, visual content, has a presence across multiple platforms that your audience is going to check. So use local SEO. Don't get rid of that. Mm-hmm. And I don't think, Meredith, you've talked about this next point yet. So
yeah,
maybe beat it home.
Yeah. Video and social content. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but
do it.
Absolutely do it.
Do it. Please do it. Please.
I'm going to peer pressure you into it.
Please. And Meredith just said it, but I'll say it again. If you're building out a list of blog posts that you're going to write, just go ahead and get somebody, even if it's you, even if it's...
you could use a phone stand.
Yeah, you could totally use a phone stand. Fat Cat has some. If you're interested,
reach out.
Reach out to us.
We'll send you one.
Because you can sit there and I wouldn't say read off a script as you're building out your video content. Sure. But if you are writing to answer these questions that Google wants to see, that AI wants to see, go ahead and talk about it.
You're the experts.
Yeah, just sit there and talk about it. And you want to even level this up a little bit more?
I do.
Say that you record the video before you even write. There are free transcription generators.
I like where your head's at.
And then you've got your blog post. Boom. Record the video.
Drop the mic. Actually, don't. We need to keep recording. But
we're almost done.
Almost done.
So if your digital strategy still revolves solely around Google rankings, you're missing huge opportunities for visibility and growth this year.
Absolutely. And here at Fat Cat, that's what we help contractors do, build modern digital discovery systems, not just marketing.
I love that. Modern digital discovery systems. Let's change our tagline.
Perfect. We have no branding with that on it.
Nothing.
So, from AI-ready content to local visibility, social, my favorite, video, and multi-platform discovery tactics.
We got you.
We got you.
And we mentioned this just a moment ago, but if you visit fatcatstrategies.com, which is much harder than what I'm about to say, but if you visit fatcatstrategies.com/brand.
Brand, B-R-A-N-D.
B-R-A-N-D. You can request a free phone stand to start recording your own content.
Girl.
And there's tips on that page too.
Oh my gosh.
You can't make this up.
I love it.
Thanks, y'all, for listening.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe, follow us on any of your podcast platforms, and we'll talk to you soon.
We'll see you next time.
Digital Marketing for Contractors is created by Fat Cat Strategies. For more information, visit fatcatstrategies.com.